Hello, good morning. What about our Oedipus? I hope you enjoy this drama. Now we are in the field where Oedipus is totally confused and even he is ready to take action against those people conspired against Creon. And now Jocasta appears and find what commotion is going on here in the palace. And the chorus leader reports, this is what is happening now. This is the total scene, the last stage we stopped. I hope you read the text and get more and ideas. In any case of difficulty, you try to text me, then I will explain more and more. Now we are in the line almost 8:40. Jocasta telling, by all gods, my king, let me know why this present situation now prevail in our palace. Jocasta wondering what commotion is going on. There is a quarrel between Tiresias and the king Oedipus, and some other people reporting other things, and a total commotion is going on. Jocasta, present wife to Oedipus, slowly coming and asking, what is the problem now going on here? I don't understand. What present crisis you now feel such unremitting rage? You are totally angry. Oh my present king, oh my lord, you are totally angry now, exasperated. You are totally in a rage mood. What is happening here? Oedipus, to you I will speak, my lady, my queen. I will talk to you personally. To you I will speak, lady, since I respect you more than I do these men. Underline. Because you are my wife. Because you are the queen of this palace. Because you were the past queen of the past king. And you are responsible for these people and the country. I have no other way but to report you. I will tell you. It is Creon's fault. Underline. Oedipus telling, it is Creon's fault. It is Creon who makes your brother, who is my brother-in-law now presenting problem here. He is doing the fault. What shall I do? Your brother is talking, and also I got some evidences, or I understand, or I feel he is conspiring against me. He is making some conspiration against me. He conspired against me. Underline. Jocasta wondered. Jocasta reports, no chance. My brother would never do like that. If he had such a motive, could have done earlier. But I don't believe that my brother would conspire against you. Jocasta, in this quarrel, what was said? Tell me. You had a very heated discussion with my brother Creon. Partially I saw, some people also reported. But you tell me, what was the real core idea of your talk? What did he tell you? What quarrel, what was said? Tell me. Oedipus, Creon claims that I am the murderer. Underline. Your brother indirectly telling that I am the responsible person who killed your king and also present the problems that your country faces. So your brother reports that I am the murderer, that I killed your former husband, the king, earlier king, Laius. He reports that I killed. Is it correct? Jocasta, does he know this first hand? Does he know, my brother, does he know this is first hand? Has he picked it up from someone else? I don't think that he has seen that you murdered my former king? Or did he witness that? Or he got this idea from somebody else? You have any ideas? No. I don't say he set up this treasonous prophet. What he says himself sounds innocent. Crayon reports, it is reported by Tiresias. It is announced by the prophet. So he believes that I killed the former king and usurped the kingdom and married you and responsible for all the tiresome activities now people face in our kingdom. I don't know why this conspiration against me going on. I don't know this conspiracy. He said on Trasenius, underline Trasenius prophet. Who is this Trasenius prophet? Tiresias. Tiresias is called Trasenius because he is also like a Crayon. He is also against Oedipus. So he is a man of treason. This treason has become an adjective. Treasonous prophet. What he says himself sounds innocent. So this conspiracy against me, not merely your brother, but also Tiresias, the prophet whom you believe, has been also involved in this matter. So these all people, all VIP people, including your brother Crayon, against me. So what shall I do, my queen? What shall I do, my queen, my darling? Like he says himself sounds innocent. And Tiresias seemed to be always innocent. He is the communicator between God and the people. So whatever his word is considered to be the last word, then what shall I do? You tell me. All right, my lord, all right. Cool down. Forget about those things you have said. Don't worry about that. It is always happening so. During my former husband's time also such problems were there. You know that I will tell you one example. This same prophet told that my son will kill his father and will marry me, all right, like that. So is it true? And what happened during the infancy period? We both decide to make exile our child from the beginning of the life. Now it has been done, but nothing happened. So such people, prophets telling something may not be true. So you needn't worry about what prophet and Tiresias is saying. So it has no much volume inside. Listen to me, ease your mind with this. No human being has a skill in prophecy. Underline, no human being has skill in prophecy. I have witnessed. I have a lot of examples with me. I have witnessed so many situations. First, you think human being has no such capacity or what skill to make prophecy. First thing. I'll show you why with this example. I can show you one example. King Laius received a prophecy. My former king, my former husband, the king, had received a prophecy once. What happened? I won't say it came straight from Apollo. I don't believe it was a prophecy straightly coming from Apollo, but it was from those who do assist God. But this prophecy was man-made and communicated to my husband in a human way. But it was from those who assist. It was said Laius was fated to be killed. Underline. During my former husband's time also, such prophecies happened, and he was reported that he would be killed by his own son. It is said that he fated to be killed by a child conceived by him and me. Look, our own child would kill his own father. It was a prophecy. A man-made prophecy, not from Apollo, but was given to my king. Now, at least according to the story, one day Laius was killed by foreigners. But now look, Laius supposed to be killed by his own son. But now we have ample evidence that Laius was killed by foreigners. So many other people, not from our country. Now prophecy fell down, prophecy became meaningless. Now you see, now at least according to the story, one day Laius was killed by foreigners, and he was killed by robbers at a place where 3 roads meet. Underline, he was killed the place where 3 roads meet together, not even in the palace, not even the territory of our kingdom. By robbers. Besides, our own child was 3 days old. After getting this information from a prophet, what did my husband me do? When he was 3 years old, we hid him away somewhere. We made an exile. Look here, 3 rods was there, 3 years old. Laius fused his ankles tied together. My king, former king, tie his small child's legs in a twine, and given to him, ordered other men to throw him out in a mountain rock. Underline, our king and me with my consent, he, all right, keep away the child in a box and ask the people to throw him from the mountain to somewhere unknown. Mountain rock where no one never goes. The mountain rock where nobody would walk. Such a big, what you call the zenith of a mountain. Zenith of a mountain. Top most place of a mountain. So where people are not supposed to walk there. Mountain rock where no one goes, and also Apollo's plan that he would become one who killed his father did not work. Apollo or prophet, though prophesied or what given prophecy that his son would kill the king, nothing happened. The child was abandoned. Child was lost by the people with the recommendation of the king from a great peak of a mountain. It was abandoned. Who killed his father did not work. Laius never suffered what he feared, that his own son would his murderer. Although that was what oracle has claimed, and don't concern yourself with the prophecies. So what I shall tell you, nothing would happen. This is simply telling. People are making fun of these things. Prophets are telling and telling and telling. Nothing would happen. Please remember. Also, Apollo's plan to become. So, although that is what an oracle has claimed, so don't concern yourself. You need not worry about yourself. Nothing would happen with the prophecies. Whatever God's intent to bring about, they themselves make known him easily. Oedipus, lady, as I listen to these words of yours, my soul is shaken. My mind is totally confused. Oh, lady, my queen, your words are comfort to me. Your words are words of consolation to me. But still I am totally confused. Wife, Jocasta, why do you say that? What is worrying you? What is the matter? You tell me, what is worrying you? Oedipus, I thought I heard you say Laius was murdered at a place where 3 roads met. But you told me, you referred in your utterance that your former husband Laius was killed by robbers. The place where 3 roads meet together is, am I right? Am I right? You told like, that is what is said, people still believe. All the people believe like that. All people talk like that. In the marketplace, in the church, in the place where all people get together, they used to talk like that. All reports came to the palace is also like that. Where is this place? Oedipus asking the queen. Where is this place, you tell me? Where did it happen? Jocasta, in the land called Phocis, underline Phocis, Phocis, the land it is called Phocis, where two roads lead there, one from Delphi, one from Dolia. So the two roads and three roads come together just like in a what we call corner of a road. How long it is since then events took place? How many months may be over after this incident, Jocasta? Story was reported to the city before you took over royal power, my lord. Before you became the king, only few days ago this happened. Oedipus, oh Zeus, what have you done? What you have planned for me? Look, he is wondering, perplexed, totally confused. The road and the time comparing here to become the king of these Thebes. During this time, only fortnight or 1 month ago, this happened. Now totally confused. Our Oedipus totally, oh God, what a perplexed situation you are going to give me. I don't know what is to be done. What have you planned for me? Jocasta wondering. What is it, Oedipus? Why is your spirit so troubled? What is happening? What is happening? Oedipus, no, not yet, no questions. Tell me these lies. How tall was he? Okay, my queen, you just give me a picture. How your former husband look like? Is he very tall? All right, is he very tall? How old man? How was his old age? How was he old? Jocasta reporting. Yeah, my lord, he was very big. His hair was turning white. Almost old man, but turning hair white in color. In shape, he was not all that unlike you. Almost like you. In the size, in the majestic style, in the tall height, everything is okay. Oh, the wish for me, I may have just set myself under a dreadful course without my knowledge. Jocasta, what do you mean? And I look at you, my king, I start to tremble. If your body language, your way of expression totally makes me trouble. I don't know what is happening. What is the matter? You tell me, my lord. I started to tremble, Oedipus. I am afraid, full of terrible fears that prophecies. My dear queen, if I don't know what happens, what a prophet says, slowly becoming true from my mind, I say, I am afraid prophecies, but you can reveal this better if you know, will tell me one thing more. I want to know one matter more. So far, what all things communicated to me, almost going to finish the story. But you give me one more matter. Jocasta, I am shaking. But if you ask, I will answer you. Okay, ready? I am ready because I am your obedient wife. You ask me, I will tell you. What do you want? I will answer you. Oedipus, did Laius have a small escort with him when he went outside the palace, outside the kingdom? Was he escorted by a group, any courtiers or what you call retinue? Group of soldiers with him. He was escorted, a troop of soldiers, like a royal king. Jocasta, yeah, 5 men, including a herald, went with him. A carriage or horse carriage carried Laius. So some people, at least 5 to 6 people, were escorted with him. Oedipus, oh, alas, it is too clear. Lady, who told you this? Jocasta, okay, let me tell you, who really reported this matter to you, that he was killed, the place where 3 roads meet together, and was murdered by robbers. Really, who reported you? That was a servant. A servant came. Only one who got away, he came back here. A servant. who accompanied our former king. When he was murdered, he escaped from the group and indirectly came to the palace and reported me. Is there any chance he is in our household now? Now, can I meet him? If he is available here, okay, let him come to me and we will have a discussion with him. Is there any chance can I meet him? Jocasta, no. Once he returned, understand that you have now assumed the power of slaughtered lies. He clasped my hands, begged me to send him off. One day he came. One day he reported me and he asked me or requested me that seeing that you are the present king here, he told me in a clasping hand that he should be sent away from the palace. He doesn't want to live here. So he went away. He begged me to send him off to where our animals graze out in the field. So he wanted to spend his remaining life with some animals and all that. He doesn't want to remain in our servitude. He does not want to remain as a servant in the palace. He went. So he could be as far as possible from this side of town. And so I sent him. So his request is to go away from the palace and live with the animals. So I admitted or I agreed. So I sent him away and I so sent him. He was a slave, but he earned my gratitude. He was a slave. Look, he was an obedient servant. Whatever we talk to him, he would be happy to elicit and he would be happy to obey. But still, he wanted to go away. One matter that once he noticed that you are the king here, he wanted to go away. So I agreed. His last and his request no to be granted. So I sent him away from the site of the town, and so I sent him. He was a slave, but he earned my gratitude. Though he was a slave like a man, he got my gratitude. Then I sent him. He deserved an even great favor. When he was with my king, former king, during the time of murder, he reported the real matter to me. Then what did I do? His last wish, I agreed. It was a matter of gratitude. He went away. No chance to find him and to bring and report to you once again. Oedipus. I would like him to return back here to us. Let any soldiers come and in any spy work people come and find him. Even any neighboring country's palace and he is living there. Let you people go and find him and bring here. I want to talk to him personally. Quickly, please go. Jocasta. I don't think it can be arranged. Nobody can find him, I think. It is very difficult to go and find him. That is something you would want to do. Oedipus, lady, I am afraid I may have said too much. That is why I want to see him here in front of me. Lady, whatever you told me, whatever you people report me, somewhat make me totally tight-cornered. I want to get a real truth. So I want to see him face to face. I want to talk to him. Any type of resource may be used and let him be here. Jocasta. Then he will be here, we will find, because we are royal powers. We will do maximum. Whatever possible, humanly possible, we will find and we will send him to find and report here. My lord, I deserve to learn why you are so distressed. All this can be done. Whatever things you want may be done. But my lord, let me ask you one more thing. Why are you so worried? What is really happening to you? After listening such words of utterances, what is the matter that perplexes you? You tell me, my lord. Oedipus, my forebodings now have grown so great. I will not keep them from you. Forebodings like ill omens. forebodings, that you underline forebodings, ill omens, that, oh, I don't know, I find a lot of troubles in mind, I cannot sleep after listening your words and all that. All these are ill omens have grown, I will not keep them from you. I am not ready to hide away from you. But from one moment or within short time, I will open my mind. I am ready to open my mind. What Oedipus is going to open his mind? Let us wait and see in the next class. Thank you very much.